Hey, what's going on YouTube? So I wanted to switch it up a little bit and kind of test out live streaming a little bit since um, just to kind of show the transparency. I was kind of looking at my previous videos of my playthroughs and the music in the background, I don't know, it seemed fine, I guess, but it was a little disengaging, so I thought I'd try my hand at like commentary while I'm doing it. Um, but I noticed the live feature and I kind of wanted to experiment with that a little bit. So I'm going to do that, just kind of show the legitimacy of me actually going through this. I'm not like skipping anything. I'm literally doing everything in front of your eyes. So, but this time I think instead of doing my circle of the mouse thing that I do, trying to kind of demonstrate the small stuff that I'm looking at, I'm going to actually explain why I do the actions. So, fresh screen, let's see here, level 14, so exactly where I left off last video. So first thing I do is I just go ahead and check my mail here. So let's see, so you got the dungeon, it's fine. Friend invite, why not? I'm going to need a friend to use for future use. I kicked him. That makes sense because I was inactive. And another um, dungeon, looks like. So yeah, the benefit of that I'm looking to get out of live is potentially if anyone's around and wants to watch me do it, obviously, um, while I'm in the midst of making the video, they can pop in and say something if they want to. Obviously, I don't have that kind of viewership quite yet, but I figured as we go along, maybe it'd be something fun. And because when we get later game, it tends to be we can split off into different directions. Right now, I'm still currently kind of more of the same. Looks like I got some dailies that I can complete. Um, and I'm not sure, since I'm not level 20, I don't think these actually apply to me, but I'll have to double check. But essentially, I'm just kind of going through the campaign. On this account, I haven't gotten Cobalt yet, which is what my previous video has kind of been saying is make sure to get him as you go on. There were some comments about if you already have other people, do you have to go back to the main um, the main people? Do you have to necessarily use these three outside of these three with Cobalt? Answer to that would be no. Technically, you can just use any hero um, with Cobalt. Just make sure he is first in line and he is the only. Uh, and everyone's normal or slow. Because if you have a fast hero like Willow, for example, um, she will attack first. I guess I kind of explained that in the previous video, but she'll attack first. So if you have any fast heroes, just kind of get them out of the lineup. Because overall, you're wanting. I meant to quick loop this. Overall, you're wanting Cobalt to be the only one that attacks. The idea is to get his damage high enough so he can one shot all levels of the dungeon, and then he'll reset his own abilities. So it'll just be continuous, and in that way, you're kind of shortening the length of time that you're in each dungeon because he'll just one shot each one. Obviously, it'll take a little bit of time on the later dungeons to get him to one shot, but for the most part, he should be able to do a good amount of damage as long as you feed attack runes his way, which is what I plan on doing once I unlock them. So my main objective here is to go ahead and get the 3 tokens. Obviously, well, if I luck out and get a gold, then I can get 2 tokens and we can unlock them. But if everything is just silver chests today, I won't be able to unlock them today, unfortunately. But I do plan on making a video on my primary account, kind of getting him decently ruined up. Um, and just pairing him with the team, or maybe by himself, I'm not quite sure, and just kind of showing how he works a little bit. So if I don't get his hero token here, I'll just go ahead and quick loot just to get through here. Alright. So that'll be good to use later. So I did not get him, so what I'm gonna do, redo this, restart this. I'm just gonna go ahead and quick loot until I get his chest, because 40 keys is plenty. Okay, so we got a silver. So I need at least one of these to be gold, or else we're not getting them. Okay, thank you. Come on, give me gold. Oh, okay. And I doubt we're gonna get on the last one. So it looks like he'll have to be unlocked another day. Yeah. Okay. So one off. So we'll have him. We'll have him in the next one. But that's okay. For the time being, we can grind with what we have, which is what a lot of you are kind of going through right now. Okay. Let's see here. So what I want to do is actually make sure I have these supplies. Let's see. So I'm actually going to open up a web page here. Go to Dungeon Boss Wiki. And then we're going to go check his profile. Because like I said in the video of the best team to start out with, he needs at least Ascension 1 to get that trait, I believe. So 17, 6. Okay, let me make sure. Here, ability and traits. Okay. Okay, your loss, my gain. So first ascension, which is Dark Evo Larva 17, Dark Evo 6, Fire Evo. So let me go back to here and see what I have. So craft, Evo. So no, not looking good in that department. Alright, so I'm going to have to farm for those at some point. But for the time being, let's see what we got. So, okay, let's go ahead and complete our daily quests here. New portal one time. Okay, let's just go ahead and start with the 4 PvP raids. I try to get the... So if you've seen my previous video of the 2 options, I haven't posted how to do the quick daily quests yet. I've done the efficiency, I suppose, which for those of you who haven't seen it is essentially just you're combining the 3 dungeons, the element type dungeons that you need to complete for your daily quests. while also getting the material or evos or whatever you're looking for to upgrade, tokens, stuff like that. So you just do that simultaneously. The quick way, and I'm kind of going to show that a little bit here, but I'll actually show it in a different video, is to complete the quests that require battles, or basically that you can't speed up, that you can't quick loot, so you have the dungeon here, and then later on, when you get more quests, there's a use a friend, which you have to go into a fight to do that. But outside of that, you essentially use the dungeon replay trick to speed up your client, and it makes it so your actions are quicker. And then from there, I will quick loot the rest of the dungeons that are needed in craft and all that. So I don't actually know. 14 versus 11. Okay, so I should be able to win all of these. I actually haven't been paying attention. This is a really good addition to the game. I think, I mean, this was the only aspect of the game that wasn't automated at this point, and you see all the other mobile games out there. It's kind of in that format. I mean, AFK Arena, I know plenty of those ads have been ran. Raid Shadow Legends, I'm sure there's some aspect of automation, so I think it's a good thing that they actually put it in the game, because events that come up that involve dungeon fights, it can get tedious, and it's just good to be able to just lock that in and kind of watch a video or do something while you're doing it. So I think it's a good addition. Alright, 2 more of these. Oh, I do get event. Okay, let me... Well, here, I'll finish up my 5 here. I should probably kick it up to the highest so I can level up the quickest. But I just noticed that I get event points. Oh. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is going to become a video. I don't know what aspect of it you heard already. But yeah, this will be the actual part 3. Just kind of testing out different ways of recording the video. So this will be on later. Actually, now that I think about it, I should probably put on some music in the background too. It's probably pretty boring just listening to me talk. Alright, let me turn that down. There we go. Alright, that should do. I'll eventually have this figured out if the format works out. Okay, last one. This person's got the right idea, except for the swallow. Who's this? Unaccused death. Almost correct, team. He just needs to swap this out for the Yasmin Bloom, I think. The healer here. Switch that out, and that's a good starting team for below 20 or what is this song? There we go. That's better. Swap that out. Good for lower than 20, or like if you I don't know, if you have other champions, you really don't have to have those starting 3. Just focus on COBOL, and trust me, when guilds and events, stuff like that come up, it'll be super helpful to you. And that's ultimately what I'm aiming for here with this account, is getting him early. The other good alternative, and the reason why I don't bring it up early game, is because the team that I ran in my other video that showed the efficient way of doing daily quest, the other Stone Crusher, I forget his name at the moment, but the yellow Stone Crusher, I think it's Dolores, this guy's dad. His epic attack can't miss and hits everyone, but it's actually really hard, for one, to obtain him, and then 2, you have to have the runes in order to hit his epic every single time. So that's why I don't suggest it right off the bat. And also you have to be level 50 to get epics to begin with. So it's just, obviously it's not the best advice to tell people to go out and get that character in those runes, because it's not going to happen, essentially. But COBOL gives you the same package, just he's a lot easier to obtain. So that's why I'm kind of pushing for him. Overall, is he the best hero there is in the game? No. But as far as farming dungeons, he can help you out just as quickly as my other team that I demonstrated. Why? Between which one's better? The one I'm running is better because of the fact that the character can't miss. COBOL can, and then also in the boss dungeons, there are some dark attacks that he does that doesn't affect the characters in there, so that kind of gets in the way of things too, as far as speed goes. Okay, salvage runes. Let's see what we got here. So I'm probably aiming for skill runes. I don't truthfully know, or focus runes, I mean. I don't really know the benefit of them. I know it increases the crit, but I don't think anyone really utilizes it much. I could be wrong, and I'd like to hear about it if I am wrong, but okay. Well, I don't want to get rid of those. Well, looks like I'm going to need to go get some more runes to get rid of, because those ones I kind of want to keep around. Alright, let's see what we got. So crypt. So that's probably what I'm going to do next, is I'm going to farm for those evos that I need to ascend COBOL. Let's see what the best way to go about that is. Okay, I'll use this. So here's kind of a good way to go about it. When you go into the ascend tab of an enemy or a hero, it'll show you the ingredients that they need. So later on, you'll get into the healing percentage. No, yeah, you're probably right. I don't know if it's, sorry, for those who are, I guess you can see the chat. Yeah, I think it does too. I just don't know if it ever gets to the point where it's worth using, or at least I think people kind of utilize tankiness over healing percentage. And late game in PvP, you just kind of focus on, you just don't want all your characters to die. So, um, but I think you're probably right on that aspect. All right, I'm gonna go to this dungeon and try to farm some evos a little bit. Actually, let me see what I have left on this. Okay, let's just continue on here. I can get the evos later. For right now, I just kind of want to unlock all the dungeons possible, because the more dungeons you have unlocked, the more opportunity you have to get ingredients or hero tokens along the way. So Cobalt obviously has more tokens that you can get, so um, you want to unlock as many of those as you can. And actually, I can double check on the website to see um, which dungeon his tokens are in. But if we keep going, um, I can potentially unlock him today. I wish I would have thought of that earlier when I was fumbling around with the daily quests, but I think that's what the objectives are going to be, depending if I can get past these, because I'm noticing they're level 19, so I might be under leveled, but I seem to be doing okay for now. Oh, my music. Oh no, it's there. Do you work or are you going to on summer vacation soon? Yeah, I do work. Actually just came back from I don't know, a week and a half. I think it was like 10-day vacation. So I am back now and going back to work tomorrow. All right. Let's get this going. I'm honestly surprised that you found my stream. I was doing some test streams earlier, and I was seeing how it would be viewed from the outside, um, and I just couldn't figure it out. But supposedly, I guess you were able to find it, so that's good to know. Nice. Notification. Well, that's good. Although like I said, I was playing with the idea of the live stream in case anyone wanted to pop in while I'm doing this. It's a long process, so I figured it'd be better to see if I can't get some interaction going and answer any questions on here at the same time. Just two birds, one stone kind of thing. Anyways, I remember you saying you were going to sleep, so have a good night. Don't let me keep you up. That's just gonna be this. It'll be on the channel later, but I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, that's the plan, man. I appreciate it. I'm actually gonna get out of here myself. Mostly just want to do a test stream altogether. So I'll go ahead and end it here. So now you have to go as well. But I'll go ahead and upload this, even though it was a short one. But take care, man.